Hello everyone. Children often feel that they are being controlled by the parents too much. There is too much of nagging done by the parents and they are being overprotective for the children. The character of today's poem, Amanda, is also such a girl. The poem is written by an Australian writer who writes for children, Robin Klein. This poem is written in such a way where we have stanzas spoken by the mother and we have stanzas spoken by Amanda, but she's not actually speaking those lines. So the stanzas are written in the parenthesis brackets because she's just thinking while the mother keeps on nagging and instructing her, she keeps on thinking and she's there in her fantasy land. So we will witness it. I am Kapila here to witness that. Have a look at this glossary to understand the poem better. Let's begin with the poem. Don't bite your nails, Amanda. Don't hunch your shoulders, Amanda. Stop that slouching and sit up straight, Amanda. So these are the instructions that the mother is giving to Amanda. Now in parenthesis we have the lines that she is thinking. There is a languid emerald sea, where the sole inhabitant is me, a mermaid drifting blissfully. So when the mother there shouts and instructs her not to bite the nails, not to hunch the shoulders and not to slouch and sit straight, so that is the time when the mother is instructing all that. She's thinking that she's there at a calm green water sea is there and she is what? She's a mermaid there and she is drifting there happily in that sea. So she is thinking that she's in her fantasy land over there. She's not speaking anything actually. Again, the next paragraph is spoken by the mother. Did you finish your homework, Amanda? Did you tidy your room, Amanda? I thought I told you to clean your shoes, Amanda. So again, these are the things that have been told by the mother. The mother asked if she had finished the homework, if she had cleaned the room, and if she had cleaned the shoes as she had instructed earlier to Amanda. While she was doing all that, Amanda again thinks of something. Let us read what she thinks of, what fantasies she's having now. I am an orphan roaming the street. I pattern soft dust with my hushed bare feet. The silence is golden, the freedom is sweet. Now this is something really very bad that she's thinking of her. She's thinking that she should be an orphan. Now she's an orphan at that time and she's roaming anywhere, and on the soft sand she's making imprints there of her feet with the bare feet. She's not wearing anything there in the feet there, on the feet there, and there's silence everywhere. Nobody's shouting at her. She's so much fed up of the instructions and the nagging of the mother that she has thought herself to be an orphan also. She's fantasizing that, right? And she's enjoying the freedom that is there. So this is what she thinks. So in the first fantasy, she's there as a mermaid. In the second one, she's there as an orphan. Now again, the mother's lines. Don't eat that chocolate, Amanda. Remember your acne, Amanda. Will you please look at me when I'm speaking to you, Amanda? So again, the mother is asking her not to eat chocolates because it is going to increase the number of acne that she has, and she is also instructing her to look at her while she is speaking to her. So all the time while she was doing all this, the mother, she again goes into her fantasy land. I am Rapunzel. I have not a care. Life in a tower is tranquil and rare. I'll certainly never let down my bright hair. So now she's assuming herself to a Rapunzel and she's living there in that tower and she is so happy over there, and of course she's not going to let her bright hair come down from the window. She is not going to take that risk, and it's like in a dream she is, and this is a very rare dream. A sleepiness, a drowsiness is there in that dream, and she's really happy there while the mother is shouting and nagging there. Again comes the lines of the mothers. Stop that sulking at once, Amanda. You're always so moody, Amanda. Anyone would think that I nagged at you, Amanda. So the mother keeps on shouting, and again at the end also the mother is asking her not to sulk, not to be so moody, and she's also telling Amanda if she would not stop all this, then the people would think that she keeps on nagging at her. Now let us do the exercise. Question 1. How old do you think Amanda is? How do you know this? I think Amanda is a teenager because the mother is talking about acting. Question 2. Who do you think is speaking to her? I think her mother is speaking to her. Question 3. Why are stanzas 2, 4 and 6 given in parentheses? Stanzas 2, 4 and 6 are given in parentheses because Amanda is not speaking those lines actually. She's just thinking. She's in her fantasy land. She's speaking to her own self. That is the reason why they are in parentheses. Question 4. Who is the speaker in the stanzas 2, 4 and 6? Do you think the speaker is listening to the speakers in the stanza 1, 3, 5 and 7? The speaker in the stanzas 2, 4 and 6 is Amanda, and she's not listening to the instructions being given by her mother in stanzas 1, 3, 5 and 7. Question 5. What could Amanda do if she were a mermaid? If Amanda were a mermaid, she would live all alone there in the languid emerald sea and would drift happily there. Question 6. Is Amanda an orphan? Why does she say so? Amanda is not an orphan, but she says so because she is upset and she is unhappy by the instructions that are being continuously given by her mother and also by the nagging of the mother. So just to escape from all that, she wishes that she is an orphan. Question 7. Do you know the story of Rapunzel? Why does she want to be Rapunzel? Now Rapunzel also was very unhappy because of the nagging of her mother, and she used to run away there and live in a tower there to escape from the nagging. So similarly, Amanda also wants to escape from the nagging and the instructions being given by the mother. So that is the reason why she wants to be Rapunzel. Question 8. What does the girl yearn for? What does this poem tell you about Amanda? The girl yearns for freedom. It tells us that Amanda wants to live life on her own terms. She doesn't want to be instructed by anyone, maybe her mother. Question 9. Read the last stanza. Do you think Amanda is sulking and is moody? Yes, she is sulking and moody because she is not listening to her mother, and she is very unhappy and she is bored of the instructions being given by her mother. This was the fantasy land of Amanda. We shall meet in some other video with some other fantasies. Till then, take care.